Hey all, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Sega Sonic Radio. I'm your host as always, GX aka Chris aka the Spin Dash. Here on the Segas of the Sonic Radio. We're live. We're on a Twitch. It's a Twitch stream where the Twitch is happening on the internet. We got some new faces here. Nice to meet you all. Whenever it's funny. Whenever we had to take the website down, it's like, oh, what if we got a bunch of people over on the Discord suddenly, because that's where we're sending at least some of our updates, and, funny how it worked out that way. Very strange experience. But yeah, welcome to new, welcome to old, welcome to all. If you had a hard time getting your request in this week because the website was down and there was no message board to submit a request, I apologize. It will hopefully be different next week. I know, we had someone mention basically, hey, it was challenging to get my request in because it wanted me to be part of a club in order to do so, to which I would say, thank you for the feedback. We are keenly listening to that. Always send feedback if you have some. Even if we can't do something about it immediately or in the near future, we are listening to it. Sometimes we can do something about it. And if it was too challenging, I believe Dread was able to make it so that you do not have to be part of the club to add the request. And as Kabuki in chat here suggests, we can do Blue Sky, we can do Twitter, we can do Discord. All of those are acceptable venues. If for some reason you can't do any of those, but you have the ability to direct message me, I will take a direct message and apply it there. If you can get it to me somehow, I will make it work. Like these ones. But hopefully next week it won't matter. Hopefully next week you can do it without being in a club or having to do something crazy. But, you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes the request happens, like this one from Karma Collector. We got some Sonic the Fighters coming up. Smaller song segments this time, but the songs are a little bit longer, so I'm hoping it works out in the wash. That it still is a show of normal length. So let's head with our first request. And I'll see you guys on the other side. before we continue, I'm going to reverse this a little bit. Let's see here. Requests. Where's the request board? Pause this, and why are you not cooperating? Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's not correct. Let's see why it's not correct. That should be more correct than it is. It's insufficient correct. A little bit of technical issues. Less technical issues and more GX has data entry issues. Well, it was supposed to come up to say that that was the Karma Collect request. We're going to keep going and hope that the next one comes up showing what it needs to show up. And I am, Sonic Trainer, thank you. Thank you. At least I got it out of the way early. Oh, thank you again for holding with me as like I said, nothing could possibly go wrong this episode. Nothing at all, except for all of the things. All of the things could go wrong, except for none of them. Yeah. Sorry for the middle there where we had a display issue. If it was displaying properly, it would have told you that that first song was requested by the Karma Collector. It was Never Let It Go from Sonic the Fighters, followed up by Miserable from Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse, the 2013 remake, composed by Grant Kirkhope. We got our first mail for the evening. Fish on in on the Spinbox. We got one from Keanu the Hedgehog asking if both Sonic uses his Supersonic 2 against Goku with his autonomous Ultra Instinct form in a one-on-one fight, who would win and why? Goku. The answer is Goku. The answer is always Goku. There's only one circumstance where the answer is not Goku, and if it's Goku in any form fighting Saitama of One Punch Man. That is the ultimate tier list. It's Saitama. Saitama can and will beat everyone. Then it's Goku. It doesn't matter which Goku. It's just Goku. The thing you have to understand about Goku is Goku isn't bound by the rules of storytelling in the way that most storytelling is managed. I'm glad you brought up Superman, Knuckles, because Superman is either directly under Goku or he is directly under Vegeta, who is under Goku. It's one of those two, and I could not tell you which. And a big part of that, and another part of that is, like, I couldn't honestly tell you what that enhanced super form is supposed to be in Sonic Frontiers. Like, it's there, they imply that it's something big and important, but I couldn't tell you what's different about it. Maybe it's more powerful? I don't know. They don't really get into it. But, like, I don't... Like, to be real... Supersonic's, like, powerful, I guess. But he's not, like... Like, I would put Superman, like, base super... Like, we'll say, exposed to Yellow Sun Superman, over Supersonic. Just based on, like, the ridiculous overpoweredness that Superman is. But Goku, like I said, Goku's ability is that he is bound by storytelling of a wrestling arc. And not like a wrestling arc like WWE, where we ensure that the face never wins. No, wrestling arc as in, there's always a comeback. Like an anime-style wrestling arc, there's always a comeback. There is always a comeback. He'll find some magical level or strategy or pull something weird out of his hat that lets him be able to compete at the same level or more powerful. He will get more powerful over the course of a fight. Whereas Supersonic, like, Supersonic's big thing is that he becomes less powerful over a fight. He just cannot stand up. He is constantly eating rings. He didn't come back against Beerus. I'm trying to think if Beerus counts as being a fighter. I think Beerus wouldn't fight. Like, the issue is Beerus would not want to. He'd get bored. He'd be like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Beerus not gonna fight. I'm just gonna shoo you away because I'm Beerus. I'm the ultimate destroyer. I'm god tier, whatever. Thank you. Thank you. That's the kind of nonsense that you know, not only gets chat going, that gets them worked up. But it's like, I can be a real POS for a question like that. We've got a request from Keanu the Hedgehog, appropriately Sonic Frontiers, and we got another song after that. So enjoy. Here's a familiar one. Here's a familiar one. I'm sure most of you will recognize this.
I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up till the end of
I'm most proud of the fact that I can completely derail chat by discussing how Neo Devil Doom, not even discussing, merely mentioning that Neo Devil Doom looks like a ding-a-ling. And everyone's like, yeah, boy, he sure does, doesn't he? And then have that conversation continue on for like a couple minutes. Fun times here on Sega Sonic Radio. Hey, that was Undefeatable, as requested by Keanu the Hedgehog from Sonic Frontiers. And we're following that up with All Hail Shadow Symphonic version from Sonic X Shadow Generations. And to delight everybody, and to annoy Knuckles specifically, it's time for quiz! It's time for a quiz! Everyone loves quiz except for one person, and his opinion doesn't count for it. It's the first half of the show, so it's time for a quiz zone. We're here to test your Sonic trivia skills. If you want to guess in chat, you're always welcome to guess in chat. If you don't want to guess in chat, you know, you can hide chat. You can hide chat. I hid chat from the screen. They can't spoil you, but I can spoil you after the end of this next song. Your quiz zone this week is in Sonic Forces. I did not change some images. I might have to fix that in the near future. Enjoy this image of last quiz. In Sonic Forces, Classic Sonic only fights two bosses, the final boss, and what other recurring Eggman robot? As always, you can guess in chat. If not, you know, we'll catch you up after this song about Infinite. Hey, I'm here. I'm still. Let's see. Can I get this in? Can I get this in time? In time. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's difficult. I have replaced image. Will the thing accept it? It will. Okay. Yes. Question again was, in Sonic Forces Classic Sonic, only fights 2 bosses, the final boss, and what other recurring Eggman robot? And as that just suggested right there, as well as chat got pretty quickly, the Egg Dragoon. Although in the first phase, like, the Egg Wrecker also comes, it's a modified one that has a saw blade. But yeah. So yeah, Egg Dragoon kind of... I don't have strong feelings towards the Egg Dragoon, but I find it interesting that it has become one of the few, like, recurring bosses in the series. Because there's several times where Sonic kind of fights the Egg Dragoon, and, like, there's definitely something that looks very Egg Dragoon adjacent, even in, like, what's it called? The TV show, Sonic Prime. But yeah, it's funny also, because, like, Classic Sonic also... Classic Sonic fights Egg Dragoon, which is... It's a distinctly modern Sonic boss. It was introduced in, Sonic, It was introduced in Sonic, Unleashed, and then returned in Sonic Generations, and then I believe was fought a 3rd time somewhere? I guess just in Sonic, in this game, in Sonic Forces, it just keeps coming back. But there was, I know the fan base, sought to, like, add in more bosses for, Classic Sonic through mods. One of them recognizing that it seemed very weird that, they had all of these past bosses in the game, as appearing in the cutscenes, but not actually appearing in the gameplay in meaningful ways, added, like, a Chaos Zero boss fight for Classic Sonic specifically. And, like, for a modded boss fight, it's pretty neat. I don't necessarily know if it needed to be if it would need to be in the game proper for me to be satisfied with it, but it's neat that it can do it. It's fascinating to me. But yeah, that's the end of the quiz zone. We will be back with another quiz coming up shortly with fixed art that I don't need to struggle to find. And we've got a request. Wait, did I also... Yeah, I did. We're not... I guess I got one more thing before that, because I don't know how to organize anything. No, you know what? No, I can organize it properly. Best episode. Best episode. Really hitting out of the park here. Here's a request coming at you from Kbuki over on the Blue Skies. It's from Sonic Robo Blast 2. Enjoy. Catch you guys in a bit. That was Versus Fang the Sniper from Sonic Robo Blast 2 as requested by Kabuki, followed up by World Bowser from Super Mario 3D World. We got another question coming at you, reaching in to the Spinbox. Dodo asks, provide a eulogy for Sally Acorn. Okay then. Okay. Boy, it is so hard for me. It is so hard for me to fake sincerity. I can either be sincere or be not sincere, but boy, trying to fake sincerity. Sally Acorn, beloved by her friends and family and very, 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 very loud fans. Her extremely loud fans. Meant a lot to this world. Meant a lot to them. She died the way many characters like her died, by her sub-brand no longer being relevant. Taking with her many beloved characters such as Bunny Rabbit, Rotor, Antoine, and an extended cast of many Archie-branded characters, whom people continue to have arguments of ownership over. She did many amazing things in her life. She led the rather difficult role of playing foil and romantic interest to one Sonic the Hedgehog. And for that, she is well appreciated, being able to actually pull personality out of that 90s stereotype character, after spending many years herself being a terrible stereotype character, and eventually moving out of that role. She will be remembered in the way that many characters like her will be remembered, by having her corpse be held up by her many adoring fans in hopes that one day it will magically return to life, just out of pure hope. Just out of pure, unadulterated hope in the face of hard brand management and business. Let us bow our heads in respect. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's 2036, and that's really nostalgic right now. Okay, we're bringing her back. We're bringing her back for a little bit, and then after this year is done and this advertising campaign is over, back to the grave. I hope that was not the worst. I knew I was hopefully gonna make someone mad with that. It was probably gonna be Knuckles. It's probably gonna be Knuckles. I really like the Archie series. I think I run into a continuous issue where I run into a continuous issue where, like, you know, that comic series was great, and also we got like 20 years of it, and I don't know if I can ask for more than that. And I know a lot of fans are like, yes, we can ask for a lot of that. We can ask for that constantly. We need Business Dad to acknowledge how much that we love this character. And I'm like, you know what? They're going for something else. I got a lot out of it. Also, I don't think modern Sega can... I don't think there's any writers in modern Sega in terms of, like, hey, maybe Ian Flynn can do something, but generally speaking, I don't think modern Sega would have any idea what to do with Sally as a character. Like, just none at all. None in the slightest. And they would do something with her, and then the fans would get mad because they didn't do her right, and then it just becomes a big mess. And it's like, you know what? And Knuckles brings up, he ultimately wishes we got an ending, to which I would say, unfortunately, that's true for a lot of comics, especially ones that go on that long, is they don't necessarily get the ending that you want. Their ending tends to be, well, this is no longer profitable. No, it's just done. It's just done. Like, for me, if I'm being honest, most of the stuff in IDW does feel like it thematically pokes at a lot of the themes that the original freedom fighters went for, in a way that, you know, I've been pretty satisfied with. Like, there are some pretty direct comparisons that you could reasonably make. Like, Belle plays with a lot of themes that Bunny went through. Lanolin kind of plays this role where she is trying to take on a leadership position of a bunch of kind of hot-blooded superheroes. Let's be real here. Surge is just Scourge. Like, they just changed one sound in it. And it's like, no, they're just the same character, except that she has a better backstory. And she has better character development. Like, there's a degree to which there are elements of the old Archie series that are living on in IDW, and I appreciate that. No, I understand that, Dodo. I'm not arguing. It definitely is a little bit more sanitized, but I think what you're gonna run into is just, like, the series as a whole is more sanitized now. Like, if they want things to kind of be more consistent, then I don't think that's avoidable. But yeah. But hey, we also have a request from Dodo coming in, and it's also from Sonic the Fighter. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. That was North Wind from Sonic the Fighters. Indeed, the theme of Sonic vs. Knuckles, as requested by Dodo over on the message boards and Discord. Followed up by Decisive Battle from Hollow Knight. I think it's about time for another quiz. Let's say we have another quiz. I think another quiz would be good right now. No, just as a treat. Just as a little treat. Got a little quiz. I think it cooperates. There we go. It's the middle of the show, and that means it's time for an audio cue. As always, I give you a song, and you gotta tell me what game it's from. It's usually a Sega song. Rusty, it's a... We started late. It's a longer... these songs are a little bit longer. I didn't want to end at like 10 p.m., so... Yeah, a little bit shorter song segments this time. We'll even it out as soon as things get ready, but for now, I'm testing this to see how it works out. So, audio cue, hey, I'm gonna give you some sort of clue. It's something associated with Sega. This is a Sega-developed game. I'll even tell you it's a Master System game. This one's probably an easy one. I'd be surprised if someone didn't get it. Well, let me know in chat if you want. If you don't want to guess in chat, you don't have to. You can hide chat, and we'll let you know the answer after this. Enjoy. Happy guessing. Hey, we're back once again. What Sega-developed Master System game is this from? And as Knuckles quickly identified, this is in fact... I said the answer wrong. This is Fantasy Zone. I said the song... No, I did it again. It's not a good spreadsheet night for me. This is Fantasy Zone. You can tell by the art. You can see the Opa Opa there. This is not Plaleaf. Plaleaf is the level. But the game is Fantasy Zone. It's specifically the Master System version, which is why I specified a console there. Yeah, I have a lot of affection for Fantasy Zone. It is weirdly hard. It is extremely chaotic, but it has so much style to it. Like, Cute 'em up wasn't a really firmly established genre whenever Fantasy Zone came out, so it was kind of an early one of those. But it was such an early iconic one of those. Like, Opa Opa's the original Sega mascot. Like, even before Alex Kidd, Opa Opa was the very heavy air quotes face of Sega at the time. I have a lot of affection for Fantasy Zone, even if it is a chaotic and difficult game that I don't have a good grasp on. But you can imagine how excited I was whenever we get over to Sonic Superstars, and like, I'm playing through most of the game thinking like, this is fine, I guess, but I'm not really feeling it. And then I get to Frozen Factory Act 2, and it's like, holy crap. Holy crap, they made this level for me. This level is for me, and they made it for me, and it's beautiful, and I love it. So, hope you enjoyed. We got another request coming at you. This one's from MFA, and it's an Unleashed battle. It's one that you're going to be also awfully familiar with. Hope you enjoy. Catch you guys on the other side. Hey, welcome back. That was Werehog Battle Theme from MFA. Would you believe that song's only 3.5 minutes long in the album version? Like, you listen to it. I back in the day, I was listening primarily to, like, rips, game rips, and it's like, oh, this track's 7 minutes long. And then you figure, like, logically, of course it's 7 minutes long, you idiot, because they loop it twice. It's just fascinating because you hear it so often in the game. It's like, oh, this thing is not as long as a loop as you might want to think it is. It's funny. That was followed up by Versus Nega-Wisp Armor Phase 2 from Sonic Colors. I think it's about time for a mailbag. Let's fish in the Spinbox and see what we got. We got something from Knuckles. We got something from Knuckles87, who asks, how would you want to see Surge and Kit integrated into the games, either as a playable character or as NPCs? Knuckles knows my attitude towards Sonic characters, and particularly Sonic playable characters. It isn't to say I don't really value having just characters for character's sake unless there's something interesting about them. They have something that really makes their gameplay distinct and worthwhile, without necessarily completely, driving the game itself off the road, like having treasure hunts or mech battles or things of that nature. Surge is... Surge and Kit are IDW characters. Surge is a Tenric who has, like, electrical powers and is effectively a Scourge stand-in from the original series. Kit is a Fox character, Fennec Fox, who is meant to be her counterpart, who can control water. Okay. I'm gonna reference a game. And as I reference this game, chat is immediately going to feel their fight or flight response trigger. And I'm gonna want you to repress that feeling as hard as you can, please. Just let me go with this. Okay. So Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric has a way that they use Shadow in it. And most people are not gonna think like, oh, didn't... But Shadow, no. The problem with how they use Shadow in modern, in the modern version of Sonic is, or at least had been using him for a long time until there were further clarifications on how Shadow could be used, was basically they just made Shadow a jerk. A jerk for, like, no reason. Like, angry for no reason. Like, malicious for no particular reason. And and a lot of the ways that they treat Shadow does not fit with his backstory or his motivations or anything like that. He's just kind of there to be antagonistic to Sonic. And obviously it doesn't work. Surge would fit that role. Surge is believably just a jerk. Like, you can have Surge be a jerk to Sonic to kind of sit in a role. It's like, no, I'm just gonna go against you because I'm here and I would want to fight you because screw you specifically, Sonic. She would make such a good sub-boss. Like, that is a role that I think she would do very well in the same way that they periodically add just Metal Sonic into levels. The way that, like, Metal Sonic fits seamlessly into Sonic Generations and Sonic Forces and other games like that. Like, Sonic, if Sonic's going to be a superhero series, and I will insist Sonic's a superhero, if you want to argue against me, I will tell you you're wrong and ignore everything that you have to say and tell you and point at you again and say you are wrong. And then slap your hand and say, no. No. Spray you with the spray bottles and no. He is a superhero. You are wrong. He needs the Rogues Gallery, and I think Scourge being not necessarily good side or bad side, but at least being an agent of chaos is very effective in that role. And I think it would work. So yeah, that's my answer. If she's in the game, Agent of Chaos, definite sub-boss. She's... Oh! You know who she is. I have the perfect comparison. She's Mr. Shakedown. If you've played Yakuza 0, Surge is Mr. Shakedown. That's her role in the game. That's her role. Like, she doesn't have to be inherently antagonistic to everybody, but when she sees you, it's like, you. Here, now, we're doing this. Oh, that's what I want. I want her to be Mr. Shakedown. Perfect. Do all my answers devolve into a Yakuza reference? I think all my answers devolve into a Yakuza reference. Well, this request is going to devolve into a Bayonetta reference. We got a request from Knuckles87. And it's for a Bayonetta 2 song. Plus, we got something else. We got a good one after that. Hope you enjoy. Catch you guys in a bit. Hey, welcome back. That was The Legend of Acer from Bayonetta 2, as requested by Knuckles87, followed up by Final Boss, the Death Egg robot from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Hey, we're getting close to the end of the night. Getting close. But we still got quizzes. We got a quiz left in the hopper. I know how Knuckles loves quizzes. I don't want to deprive him of the quizzes he loves so much. His favorite thing about the whole show. Hey, we got a Triple Trouble. In the Triple Trouble, hey, these three of these things have something in common. One of them does not belong. You gotta tell me which one of these four does not belong. You gotta find the correct trio. Weed out the imposter. As always, you can guess in chat. If you don't want to guess in chat, you don't have to. You can hide chat. It's just that simple. This Triple Trouble, the topic is game development. Bursting out of the box there. Your four options are Sakura Wars, the 2019 version, Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, the official video game, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. Which of these does not fit? Which of these does not belong with the other three? Get your guesses in. I'll let you know the answer after this. Hey, once again, that Triple Trouble... Oh, yeah, that was, that was, it's me looking up other stuff. That was, Battle for the Fate of the Universe from Puyo Puyo Tetris. Once again, topic for this Triple Trouble is game development. Choices are Sakura Wars 2019 version, Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, the official video game, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. The answer is, as I believe Knuckles said in chat, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Reason being, these are games using the Hedgehog engine too. Wrapping it back around to a Sonic question, because hey, most of my questions are Sonic questions. Like a Dragon uses the Dragon engine, but indeed, Sakura Wars, the Olympic game, and Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 are all built using the Hedgehog engine too. Pretty famously. Supposedly, it might have obviously, hey, this is not a fact. This is either rumor or speculation that apparently Sakura Wars using it may have impacted the development of Sonic Forces at one point, but I don't know offhand. I don't know if I should be treating that as fact, but it's certainly something I've heard before from people. Hope you enjoyed. That's our last quiz of the evening. We've got another request. This one's coming in from Mio over on the Twitters, and it's from Project X Zone. Hope you enjoy. After that, we've got an overclocked remix for you. That's right, an overclocked remix. A good one too. I was listening to this. It's like, yeah, it's good. You know what? People are gonna like listening to this. So I hope you like listening to it. See you guys in about 7.5 minutes. Hey, welcome back. That was Love Is Not Enough from Project Cross Zone 2 Brave New World, as requested by Mia over on Twitter, followed up by Chaos Nightmares, a fine OC remix over at ocremix.org. Go check them out if you want that or many other great remixes. This one was by Prototype Raptor. It's a remix of Sonic Adventure. You probably recognize that song. I imagine most of the people tonight recognized what that song's a remix of. Like Live and Learn, right? I think that's from the Sonic Adventure. It's like Live and Learn, then hanging on the edge of tomorrow, something like that. You know, I'm a fantastic Sonic fan. I know all of the songs. They're all Live and Learn. Every one of them is Live and Learn. Especially this request. This request is definitely Live and Learn, but I have it written down as something from Sonic and the Black Knight. That's a game that has Live and Learn, right? It was requested by Ismobi. Before that, I guess Knuckles wanted me to talk about it, so we'll get to the request. But Knuckles wanted me to I guess talk about the DJ Mix video that recently went up. He said it's like, hey, this is another Spinbox, and my attitude towards that is, no, you got a Spinbox, but it's a topic I'd like to talk about. He asked me what I thought about it, and my answer is, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It sounds like video game music to me. Like, I don't think it's offensive, but I also would say it's probably not going to be anybody's favorite soundtrack. I feel about it in the same way that I feel about the Sonic Superstars soundtrack. Like, it's fine. I don't think it's offensive, but if you're looking for, like, oh, I want to own another Sonic soundtrack and listen to it repeatedly, I would say, it's not that. It's not that. It's like, no, it's better than Bubsy 3D. Bubsy 3D uses things that should not be instruments. No. Yeah, it's like, I guess I kind of get why fans are responding to it in the way that they are. Because fans have a different relationship to Sonic music than I would argue even I do these days. Where it's like, well, I know I need Sonic music to be strong and memorable, and I need to have feels, and I need to then go on Spotify and get to listen to a playlist of the Sonic music, or Apple Music, or whatever service that I use for this, or buy a CD or something. And my attitude towards is like, let me put it this way. I haven't felt strongly about a Sonic soundtrack since Team Sonic Racing. That's probably the last time I felt particularly strong about a Sonic soundtrack. Well, with the exception of the Rockin' Sonic remix album. And I feel like this continues that trend. Not to badmouth anybody's request. I understand people have different tastes, but do understand Sonic Frontiers didn't do much for me, and any of the Screamo tracks definitely did not do much for me. So, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to take away from, like, any of these tracks beyond, just, you know, I don't much care for them. Yes, we know you are objectively wrong. I don't think, I would like to know your measurable data on that. But, I don't know. I like Sonic Forces soundtrack. I think Sonic Forces soundtrack is pretty good. Some people, I have heard people make the argument that, like, Sonic Forces classic Sonic stuff is bad, and I go back and listen to it, it's like, no, this stuff whips. Like, I legitimately think some of the classic stuff, it's not what you would expect from classic Sonic tonally in terms of, like, melodies and stuff, but I kind of dig that about it. Like, it goes out there and gets a little weird and comes up with something real interesting. I like its vocal tracks. I think I like most of its vocal tracks. I like its vocal tracks that aren't fist bump. The ones that are the Avatar level vocal tracks, I think, are pretty good. But yeah, I just haven't felt it in a while, like Sonic soundtracks. And I don't think this one changes my mind. I don't think it's because the artists aren't talented. I just think it's more along the lines of, like, they're going for a style that doesn't necessarily hit with me and what I'm looking for in a soundtrack, and that's okay because Super Mario, Mario Kart World soundtrack came out this year, and Mario Kart World soundtrack is like the single best soundtrack that I will listen to this year. It's absolutely freaking amazing, and I have regularly just put it on because I love everything it's doing. You know, like, but I want good music, and for me, that good music doesn't always have to come from Sonic. It can come from other places, and I've had music come from games this year that I'm really pleased with. That isn't necessarily Sonic music, so yeah. Once again, hey, we got that request. That request comes in from Hasbo Me. It's for a Sonic and the Black Knight track, which Rusty reminds me, Sonic and the Black Knight is a music that's just full of live and learn. It's all live and learn. Every track is live and learn. So this request is probably a live and learn, and it's going to be followed up by another live and learn. So enjoy. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey, that was, with me, Massive Power Mix from Face to Faith, Sonic and the Black Knight vocal tracks album. A little bit of a remix there, as requested by Hasbomi. Followed up by Zero the Chase Master from Sonic Adventure. Hey everyone, we're wrapping it up for tonight. Thank you very much for listening. Always appreciate it. Once again, so happy to see a couple new faces and also all of our returning favorites. Who knows? Maybe you're a favorite too. But yeah, my opinions are my own, but the show broadly is under the banner of Sonic Stadium over at sonicstadium.org, one of the internet's longest running Sonic fan communities. We just did a big site relaunch. It's big, it's complicated, there's a lot of changes to it structurally, but we hope that you will go check it out and be a part of our community. You can find a club over there called SEGASonic Radio, where we will let you know every time that a new theme goes up for streaming. We stream on Wednesdays here, and we stream on Fridays, and we might be streaming after the show's done a little bit, if you want to stick around. Otherwise, yeah. Hope you have a good time over the weekend. With that, I think we're gonna close it off with some Sonic Mania tonight. Let's go ahead and check out Egg Reverie, song by T. Lopes, who, you know, people have mixed feelings about the latest batch of music tracks for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, but everyone I've heard talk about it seems to have pretty positive things to say about the T. Lopes remix. I'm kind of so-so on it, but, you know, I can understand. I get where people are coming at with it. Closing it off with some Egg Reverie. See you guys next week, or later tonight, or on Wednesday. Any of those times are good. Or over on the Discord. So many places where you could find me if you need to. Peace all. Take care. Hey. Hey, guys. Hey. Hey. What if one more song? I think you know what song we're playing at the end here. Like, I think we all know. It's Live and Learn, obviously, right? It's Live and Learn, obviously, right? It's a Live and Learn song, right? Right? That's what we do at the end here. Let's listen to Live and Learn. Here's Live and Learn. It's a great song. Peace, everyone. Welcome to the weekend and Live and Learn.